guys, how's it going? I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction we watch episode 11 of Taboo Tattoo.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 11th episode of Taboo Tattoo, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching.
So, this episode of Taboo Tattoo, we got a lot of wrap-up from all the crap that happened in the last episode.
All those spread out fights in the Grand Canyon.
I'm very thankful of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start with... let's go ahead and start with Izzy versus
Miss
Ill in Lisa's body and Mr. Snake.
Mr. Perv. Herbert the Pervert.
Mr. Pervy Snake.
Certainly made a fantastic job of clearly making himself to be an asshole in this episode.
Right, yeah.
Well, he's been doing a decent job of that all the way through the series.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
But I thought that they did a really good job with that fight. Made it kind of awesome. They finished off a red shirt again.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like overly powered on either side. You know,
for a change, actually, because normally it's just like Brahmin comes in, they whoop ass, and then that's the end of it. But now it's
there was no real pub stomping.
Mm-hmm. Pub stomping, I like that.
Oh, that's how they classify it in shooters.
The more you know.
But well, at least in Destiny, the straight up just come in and wreck face.
They kept it pretty even. Obviously, at the beginning, Izzy was getting a little bit overpowered.
2-on-1.
Yeah, just because it was 2-on-1. But then the red shirts come in. Of course, they're members.
Lawrence and
doesn't even matter.
Mincemeat.
Lawrence is the one that died.
Yeah. Anyway, so that basically they take the pressure off of her just enough to where she can finish off Il and Lisa.
Which she did spectacularly.
And
she punched Il out of Lisa.
And I'm sure she was more than satisfied punching both of them, really. Just because. I'm
kind of curious as to if they just left them or just left Il or what. Because they didn't say what they did with Il. Honestly, she's so dangerous, I would have just killed her.
Right there on the spot.
While she was knocked out.
Right, yeah.
Dead serious, just...
But that let me see you grit your teeth!
That reference.
But yeah, I mean, basically, once you secured Lisa's safety, I'd honestly just bust a cap in her ass. Actually, in her face, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Details.
Meanwhile, Lawrence and whatever his face is,
Pervy Snake.
The one who lost his hand, his fingers. Yeah. Pervy Snake.
Lawrence brings back a different reference of "May the Force be with you."
Oh my god, that was the other guy.
Okay, it was the other guy.
Yeah, it was the guy who got his fingers cut off because basically he had that lightsaber thing cut out of his hand.
Here's the thing, though. It looks more like a sonic screwdriver.
I was about to say, it looked like a sonic screwdriver.
So a double whammy on the references there.
But he ended up burning the snake guy from here all the way up across his face.
Well, it was kind of a line that went up like this. But the snake guy managed to cut the guy's fingers off so he couldn't hold that weapon anymore. And then he wrapped Lawrence up and,
made mincemeat out of the poor bastard.
Yeah. And then, so Izzy turns around, hits him with a poison bullet. A bullet that has snake venom in it, I might add.
That was specifically set up for him.
And then kicks him in the nuts.
Because...
he deserves it.
He deserved it, and then
so. The guy's dying from snake venom. She kicks him in the nuts, kicks him over the cliff, down to the finale of the next fight that we're going to talk about.
But before we start that, obviously that is the end of Izzy's fight. I want to discuss this really quickly. A specific bullet hit the snake guy, injecting him with venom. I have no problem with that. However, a specific bullet, that means she unclipped her gun, went for a new clip, or she counted out the bullets of her gun that was currently in her clip and shot that final round.
Just for that guy.
Just for that guy. What do you think? I'm under the impression that it might be the new reload.
I think it's probably the new reload. But that seems to be the easiest way to do it. Plus, she was having to use the gun against Lisa, and she probably wouldn't want to inject Lisa with snake venom.
But unless you do it with all the bullets, or you have a reserve magazine specifically for that one thing, and still, that is a lot, a crap ton of pressure you're putting onto one bullet. Like you are basically saying, I want this one bullet to make sure it hits its mark.
Well, she's good enough with her gun that she can do that. Like she's amazing with that pistol.
I just want to point that out.
And also this NES rifle rule of cool, so you know she's gonna hit her mark.
It was really cool.
It was pretty cool.
Also, I think that she also could have had a whole magazine of those just in case, which is probably what I would have done.
Yeah.
Normally when you get a situation like that where you have like a special type of ammunition that works against a certain type of opponent, they usually carry just a separate sidearm for the occasion.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, it was cool.
So. It was great. Fantastic.
The ending was
perfect way
amazing.
to finish that guy off.
I know.
So the other fight was with what's that guy's name? The Ox guy.
Terry.
It's a Japanese name. I know that.
Terry.
I can't remember.
Sorry, with T, I'm sure.
Anyway, so it had him against the pervert girl.
It actually.
I'm beginning to see a pattern with the Brahmin people.
Right.
We have Aria. We have
Princess Pervy. Yep.
Spiky.
We have butch lesbian version of Xenia on the top.
Yeah. Anyway.
But this specific fight, I was rather glad that all the death flags that he previously posted up last episode.
I think they were making that specific joke, but
there is still one more episode.
Yeah, and he is going straight down to where Aria is, so.
And he's in perfect redshirt position right now, considering the only other
everybody else is established characters.
Yeah, is Sagan, Tom, and Izzy. So
he's probably in the most danger at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was really cool.
He was awesome.
His fight kind of ended off pretty quickly because basically it just showed him overpowering her. And then she goes back for the final defense or whatever, where she makes the entire wall full of the
her giant sewing needles.
Yeah, giant needles, and tells him to come at her. Basically, come at me, bro.
And he's like, I'll call that bluff.
Yeah, but the fucking timing of kicking the snake guy down so that he went right in between. So that he got nailed onto the spikes.
Priceless.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
That's like highlight of the episode right there.
Yeah, definitely rule cool there.
Yeah.
That fight specifically, I think, was the coolest out of all of them. Mostly because I love the fact that the guy who raised all the death flags last episode, or the episode before, really just pub stomp, just
Total badass this episode.
Total badass.
For sure.
Yeah. I think most of the rest of the episode was the fight with Sagan and Cal, and then the fight with Sagan and Aria. So, the fight with Sagan and Cal, it's pretty much Cal beating his ass for the most part, but
for a little bit.
I'm very confused on it because he can't use his Voidmaker to attack her for some reason, but he can use his Voidmaker to heal himself.
It is very, very weird.
If it was the noise canceller, then that shouldn't be the case.
Shouldn't be able to use anything at all.
And he actually, he should be immune to the noise canceller.
Right, his is a triggerless tattoo. You're right.
So there's something else going on here.
Yes.
Just maybe Aria's like sheer control over the tattoos since she's infused with the ruins.
I don't know.
Could definitely see what
It would definitely.
It's a little bit of a plot hole. But it did make for an awesome fight.
Oh, a great fight, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's basically back and forth the entire time. Every time you think Sagi gets the upper hand, Cal,
has a nice little trick up her sleeve.
Well, like when he went to go like toss her or whatever, and she just like angled her knee so that her knee impacted his head as he went to go toss her.
Or just, when she was like, when Sagi was passing to the side, she just, with the butt of the sword handle, just...
Yeah. I did not like how she kept sheathing her weapon. Like I get the style of doing the quick unsheath or whatever.
Bushido?
No, that's not Bushido. Bushido's a warrior's code. I can't remember what the actual style's called, but in this situation, it's kind of stupid. It's just wasting time.
Wasting movement.
Yeah. It makes it harder for her to actually, like...
be an effective fighter.
Because you're not in a fighting stance if you're back like this.
Right.
No, you're in a get knocked off balance stance.
I didn't like that they use that. I think it's kind of dumb.
But
again,
other than that...
rule of cool.
Yeah.
That's what this anime is about, really.
Other than that, that fight was brilliant and realistic.
I like Sagi's metal wrap gauntlet.
I actually want to know how that's made because I want a pair.
Well, so I think it's a metal wrap around this part, but the stuff that's on his hands is just like cloth.
I would like it
because that was like very easy for her to stab through and stuff.
Hey,
by the way, when he fucking caught the blade here so that it went all the way up his arm,
almost out his elbow. My hand's sore just thinking about it. Like, really, I feel a sore spot right here.
Could you imagine catching that blade, the point actually popping out the back, and then just turning around, ding!
With an elbow strike? Oh man! If Sagi were able to pull that off,
and then the blade like slices through the wrist.
Yeah, just like
I just
look like a reject from the Weapon X program.
Right. Anyway, so the end of the fight, again, they kind of like backtrack on what they were doing with Sagi's power, because he ended the fight by hitting her with the Voidmaker when he punched her in the stomach.
With the ultimate purple nurple. I don't know. Looks like he hit her a little higher.
No, he hit her like right around here.
All right.
So,
but it was a hit and twist.
Yeah,
and I guess
hit
that
and twist, and you could see the black magic thing of the Voidmaker. Then also having it being cut off by the princess doesn't really make sense because he was using it when he was fighting her too. I'm not sure here. It seems like a plot hole to me, but
it's a plot hole that's
a possible defense for the princess in that situation. Maybe she wanted to let Cal fight it out. Maybe kind of appealing to her personality. I don't know. She is kind of that kind of character. She wants things to happen like a certain way. So she figures,
okay, I get
dumb,
it. Yeah.
Or arrogant.
Arrogant is a good word. She probably just believes that Brahmin is so much more powerful than everybody else, which it honestly is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then after the fight with Cal, then Aria pops out of the crystal, and we get a very short beginning of the fight with Aria, where Sagi is basically she wipes the floor with him.
Yeah, and according to Aria, he's like so preoccupied with wanting revenge for Toko that he can't use his true power. So she just wrecks his shit.
Again, I don't really get that, but
it
seems like having those kind of thoughts would be more of an advantage for somebody using the Voidmaker.
Maybe using like tattoos is kind of like the light side of the Force, No,
I can definitely agree that some tattoos should be like that, but
Not like the Void
Not
Maker.
like the Void Maker.
That, yeah.
That's like pure dark side power right there.
Fair enough.
But yeah, basically it goes as you can expect for the final fight.
Yeah, you have to set up Siggy at rock bottom.
Yeah.
And
then, you know, he'll come back and beat her ass in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in this episode, after we got that bit in the fight, we got to see the weird old guy get killed by what looked like F-35s.
Oh yeah,
basically the giant bee thing is shot down by F-35s.
And the Mad Hatter goes like all sorts of super ballistic.
That self-destruction scene just like expands and just absorbs everything. Oh,
he does.
Supernova. Yeah.
Supernova, and then a very, very mini black hole that just dissipates and voips just tons of stuff.
Pretty much.
Minus the characters out on the surface. Missed Izzy by like that much. Thank God the other two were behind her because they wouldn't have survived.
Right? They like seconds after it happens, they're standing right on the ledge of the hole, you know, Colonel Creepy made. She's like, the path is open. Let's go see Saggy.
Izzy didn't move, which also strikes me as weird. You'd think you'd try to be like running away, just
the hell away.
But she like didn't move.
Wouldn't matter. That thing caught
just like sat there.
Wouldn't matter if they tried to run. That thing caught an F-35 in flight.
It doesn't. I mean, that doesn't fucking matter either. Yeah. You would try.
Yeah, I would try.
Literally, what they did makes no sense. They just sat there.
Again, rule of cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rule of cool, the anime.
I think that. I think that between what Izzy did there, and what Death Flag Guy did at the very end, those are the only two real big rule of cool things that I personally have a minor issue with. Everything else in this episode just brings it all together. It was really good.
Well, those two really cool things, and then the Siggy not being able to use his powers.
Yeah. Those were all minor issues that could be swept under the rug for a little bit, just a little bit of plot devices and stuff like that. But
yeah,
other than that, I was really happy with this.
Now, I was just thinking about it. The reason why Seiki might not have been able to use his powers might have to do with what Aria was talking about with the revenge thing. That's the only thing I can think that might be an explanation there.
But again, with your explanation, with the Void Maker kind of, I guess, being one of the more evil tattoos, if there is such morality with tattoos. Because remember, it's not magic, it's super scientific. But, I don't know. Just say, it's just for the sake of being cool. I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, we're told that Colonel Sanders has the button for a nuke that is right around the corner.
Straight out of Armageddon.
Yeah, basically the other thing is that the VoIP thing that the B guy does misses Colonel Sanders by a few feet too.
Mm-hmm.
How convenient. But yeah, Colonel Sanders in the tunnel with a nuke.
Yep.
Best game of Clue ever.
We also, I guess it kind of skims over. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Colonel Sanders is basically Izzy's adoptive father after her parents and brother died. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this episode just kind of be like, oh father. What? Huh? Yeah. I don't know.
It's one of those small little details. I'm actually very thankful that they're not diving too far into it.
Yeah, you got to set up for the big finale. You can't be going.
I wish they would have mentioned it in like a previous episode. I don't remember if they did or not. They might actually have, and I just missed it. But it would have fit in with when they introduced Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
But anyway. Let us know what you thought of anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.